Welcome to my final assignment. Here we will be going over Trevor Brewster's trial folder, a client at our firm. First, we have the conflicts check results. This is correspondence between Mr. Brewster and the attorney informing him that the conflicts check proved negative. Therefore, they were able to move forward in going on with his case, meaning there was no conflict between any employees at the firm and anyone that could possibly be involved in this case, including Mr. Brewster and his ex-wife. Next, we have the legal memo. Here we state the facts of the case. Mr. Brewster and Flavia Brewster were married for 20 years. They had 4 children total, 2 together and 1 each from a previous marriage. Mr. Brewster came home from a work trip to find everything empty from the house besides his own belongings in his daughter's room. His personal credit cards had been deactivated and the account he shared with his wife had been drained to $50. The issue here under Florida family law is the wife entitled to remove and keep everything from inside of their joint home and empty the joint bank account before separation. According to Florida family law, if you have a joint account, it is a good idea to close it and get 2 separate accounts, as well as if you have credit cards that you've both been using, you should destroy the cards and apply for separate cards. However, Flavia did not close the joint account. She drained it to $50, leaving Trevor to take care of their joint mortgage payment. Therefore, in conclusion, Mr. Brewster will have a good argument in obtaining half of the joint account funds back, as they should have been separated equally and placed into 2 separate accounts. Next, we have the retainer agreement. Trevor Brewster was to sign this retainer agreement and bring a check payable to the firm in the amount of $2,500 for the initial retainer, and then he was told that $2,500 would also be due 60 days before trial. Next, we have correspondence regarding documents needed and a hearing date. So first, we have the correspondence regarding the documents. The firm asked for 529 plans, documentation with regards to all properties, and any and all bank statements from both their joint and personal accounts. He was given a deadline of no later than the end of the week. Next, we have a hearing date that was provided to Mr. Brewster. Zoom information was provided, and he was told that it is imperative that he's present. Next, we have correspondence regarding the Certificate of Compliance and Mandatory Disclosure. Again, he was given a deadline. He was told if he had any questions to contact the office and set up an appointment. This is the form he is to fill out. Next, we have the correspondence with the child custody documents. So since there's minors involved, there are additional forms he had to fill out. Again, he was given a date, and if he had any questions, he could request an appointment. And here are the forms he had to fill out. Next, we have our non-probative documents, beginning with the legal memo edit. This is what we did in the beginning of the semester. It was a general legal memo that we edited, and then we went on to do Florida edits, which will be in the next slides. And then from there, we changed it to Mr. Brewster's legal memo. Lastly, this is going to be the research history. So first we have for the general legal memo research history, and then we have all of the research history we did in Mr. Brewster's case, which in a real law firm would be used to determine billable hours. Thank you.